Hey guys, this is Katie here from Katie Creative, and it is my mission to help you build a brand that you love. So today I want to talk all about Instagram stories because, as you may already know, Instagram stories are getting a lot of engagement, even more so than the Instagram feed, because it's almost like a bit of a reality TV program. You know, when you start following someone that you like, you want to just see what they're up to in the day-to-day, and people are moving much more towards real, raw, and just, you know, what's actually happening than the more polished photos on your feed. So for anyone that's wanting to really step up in their Instagram stories and get them to be more engaging, here are some of our top tips to do that. So number one is to speak to your ideal dream client. You want to be really posting that's something that's going to connect you to your dream client. So think about what they're going through and what they want to see. So it's still being real. You're still posting your real life, but it's just not posting things that are completely irrelevant. You know, you want to post things that are going to maybe add value for them. And if you are telling a personal story, maybe you could share a lesson from that story, or, you know, share a tip from that story, or just make it about them as well. It's opening up a conversation. It's not just documenting what you're doing for the day. So just try and always think of them. And another tip is that when you're speaking on your stories, you know, make sure you make eye contact. So you look directly into the lens rather than looking at your own face. It's a small tip, but it really makes it more engaging. And the other thing is to talk directly to them. So for example, you might say, hey, today I'm doing whatever, rather than, hey guys, because that's less personal. You're talking just to one person. Number two is kiss. Keep it stupid. No. Number two is kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. So what I mean by this is just don't overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it. Just really, you know, be authentic and post. It doesn't have to be super polished. People do want to connect to the real you, and they don't want this flawless story. It's more about being vulnerable and sharing and being open. So really don't overthink it. And you know, it might take you a bit of time to really get your rhythm and get your flow with it, and that's totally fine as well. Tip number three is to always leave them wanting more. Now, to beat that pesky algorithm, you really want your audience to be engaging with you. So, you know, there's great tools on your story like the survey button or questions button or polls. You know, find ways that you can actually get your audience to engage back to you and open up that conversation. So it's really about having that two-way conversation, and then maybe even chatting to them more in the DMs and building up a relationship. So make sure to always kind of keep it open-ended, keep it conversational, and use the tools that Instagram provides. Number four is to find your best time. So find the time for you that gets the most engagement, and there is a way of checking your engagement in your settings so you can see what times that your audience is mostly online. And it's also good to just kind of have a little bit of a routine set. For example, you might know that every morning you're going to share a story. You know, it becomes predictable and it becomes just something that happens naturally, and it's a great way to build trust because your audience just knows that you're going to be online every day in the morning. You know, it's consistency builds trust. So really think about the best time for you. And number five is to tell a story. So there's nothing worse than like all these random posts throughout your story. You know, 1 minute it's breakfast, the next minute you're at an event, the next minute, you know, you're at home watching TV and you're just posting all these things. You know, think of it like a reality TV program. People want to engage, and you can't really engage if it's just random different stories. There should be a beginning, a middle, and an end. So for example, if you are going to an event, maybe you could take a video walking to the event, tell people what it's all about and that you're looking forward to it. Then at the event, you take some photos of the event. And then maybe at the end of the event, you could share some learnings, some tips, some key takeaways. You know, it doesn't have to be overcomplicated, and it doesn't have to be, you know, a giant epic story, but it's just about having the narrative of a beginning, a middle, and an end. And this is really going to help your audience to stay engaged and interested to kind of find out what happens next. So I hope some of these tips have helped. If you've got any questions, like always, just leave them in the comments below. And I look forward to seeing you back here next week.